Best up to you guys. Kizzy Cox, Sandy Edwards, Sarah Sweet too. Big up to you guys. Tag a friend and share the live. It's the morning rumble. We're done. Lucian's in the six. It's not me. Sometimes I ask myself who's actually um sometimes I ask myself some of those pages like what's the purpose? What's the purpose of those pages? I ask myself that sometimes. Then again you get St. Lucian's and Lucia. You know, unlike in the States and smart people, if their intentions are to get indulged in pages like that, it will be worth the while. But like I always tell you on a daily basis, you know, in St. Lucia, we got a lot of people who just they're not interested into money. They're not interested into go like being a go-getter. They're interested into just minding people business. And I put out a clip. I guess this clip actually hit a nerve to the owner of this page because, as you could see, they took my video, put you see what Lucian in the six saying, put Natuki in his place. I guess you have to be. I guess you're probably a female, ain't you? Probably, maybe. I'm not saying. Maybe it could be a man. But why the anonymous page? If you have a page, it's supposed to be a business. A page is a business thing. It's for you to make money. It's for some sort of income revenue or something like that. But those pages, Lucian in the Six and Lucian memes, and those kind of those people create. If you realize, those people create those pages just to ridicule us Lucians. You know, those pages were created solely for the only one purpose to mimic our every downfall in St. Lucia. It would be posted on those pages. If you fall in town, if something happened to you, this is actually why those pages were you know. And if you go around to those pages, you will see those people taking everybody. Well, this is what, a video also that I saw yesterday with Trinidad. You know, some gunshots going off at the same time, so everybody's all the trainers on the ground is in Trinidad, I guess. Yeah, Trinidad. I mean, you're so creative, Lucian in the Six. If you're watching my video, because I realize you are so you're trying to be so creative with your stuff. You're trying to make it outstanding. But what's the purpose? Do you get paid for that? Do you get any money for that? Because if you're taking such energy to you know to ridicule us and post things about us. And this one is another interesting one. You know, this woman is crying for Burna Boy right there. What's going on there? The girl crying there really. Boy, y'all women, boy, our boy. Y'all women have thing in your way. Ordinary bad is what guys say. You saying? Yeah, I'm telling you, brother man, you see that comment you made there, Cody? You could not have said it better. I'm telling you that much. And actually, Cody, you know, you're not the first person I'm saying this. I've been hearing that all yesterday. You know, I've been sitting across with my guys there sitting down there, and then I like every single person who come there to watch this video say the same thing. You know, I up to one time I heard a guy saying, "Boy, if you're standing by that girl, just give her one slap, you make her snap out of it." And I was laughing so much, you know. And I'm trying to wonder for true sometimes. Imagine, guys, for the guys out there, I want to know what's your take. Imagine you standing up in the crowd there if that's your spouse. You went to watch Burna Boy's show and you were standing there with your spouse, your woman, your lover, and then your woman is actually crying like this, getting emotional like this for an artist. What would be the outcome to that? That's for the guys out there, the fellas. I would love to hear the responses on that. If your spouse, your wife, your lover, whatever it is, you were to go to a concert like that, and you know your spouse decided to get emotional for the artist. I want to know what you guys out there would have like. What would you do? Let me see what's this comment saying. That's nonsense. A man disappoint you all the first day. I will come and do myself that troops. I know, right? Yes. Yes, Lucian's. Well, I guess she's not probably not a Lucian, but I mean, human beings. Crazy. Just unbelievable wise Lucian. So I know that's all that page doing. It's just minding for business. You know, see, ridiculing people. That's all that page does. But man, if you want ideas to make money off a page like that, you should link me. Yeah? I'll give you better ideas for this page if you want to get yourself, if you want to get some recognition. Because at secondly, I don't understand having a page and being anonymous. Nobody knows who's in charge of the page. Like, so what's the deal of this page? Well, why doing that? This for sure. This page will not get monetized for sure, because if there's one thing I know for a fact, I've already seen. From going through, scrolling through this page, there's this page. It's impossible for this page to ever get monetized, because the contents on this page, it belongs to other people. You understand me? All those content there like this. You understand me? This was content created by other people. It wasn't created by Lucians in the Six. So Facebook would never monetize that page. And secondly, I mean, you're in St. Lucia, so it will not get. It's not ever gonna get monetized. All like this and this, those contents would prevent all like that. You see, you take somebody live and you put it on your page, you will not get monetized, because Facebook algorithm does not work like that. You taking people creation and putting it on your page. It doesn't work like that. All those things. So, what's the point of this page? You know, and then the thing about it is, people are barely interacting. You know, it's barely getting 5 comments, and then you look at, you post my stuff, you try to ridicule, you posting, nobody's commenting, people laughing. You know, some people vex. I don't know what's the point of those pages, guys. You know, see. There's Lucian in the Six, there's Lucian memes, there's Lucian this, there's Lucian that. So I last night I was in two minds to show off the, which I am, as you can see, it's off somebody's page. So if somebody has to get you know, Lucian's in the Six, remember, guilty. I'm innocent until proven guilty. Right. So and he also placed the officer picture up on his page as well. You know. So I guess this is the individual that they're accusing of having intercourse with the 11-year-old child. So as we are aware, guys, we're not sure if this is true, because you are innocent until proven guilty. But upon this page, Lucian's in the Six, as you know, guys, I'm a content creator. So for you out there, guys, I'm just here to give the little distribution and what's going on in the community. I'm not here to get in beef with anybody. Yeah. So Lucian's in the Six decided to send Lucian it up for this man. And he even actually puts the man's name. You know, police officer was caught with having sex with her. Well, I'm not against you for posting this, honestly. I'm not against you. I'm 0% not against you. Something to be less. I had my fair share. It is evident that the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, you could see what they're tolerating. When it comes to me, they found a little few books at my home, which was harmless to anybody else. You know, I had some books at my home. You all came at my home. You all got it, and then you all decided to expose me. You all exposed books. You all mentioned my name. I was on every media platform. So it looks like what they are trying to make me understand there. Those books I had in my possession, on whatever it is that I'm indulging in my own personal space, which there is no evidence of me inflicting any harm onto any other human being. You all decided to expose me, right? You all decided to expose me. But when it comes to stuff like that, one of your own kind, an officer, having sex with an 11-year-old child, you all didn't even post the name, number, nothing. You all just decided to say an officer. What does that send? What message does that send out to the crowd? What does that tell us? What are your support? If you look, you'll get some individuals with stolen items recently. Y'all y'all was clear to give out their name on the news. Choice News, HGS News, Shannon LeBron and all of those people who give them the news out. But why, when it comes to stuff like this, always, if you realize, guys, especially when the young children nowadays they run away from their homes, okay, everybody's gonna come and cry out wolf. But when society, the police officers or whoever, the mother them get those children back and stuff like that. They forget about us, They ain't gonna give us no update on what's going on. They ain't gonna tell us where the children was, where they would, nothing like that. If it was a similar case like what we're facing right now, we don't get nobody saying anything. I do not know why when it comes to things like that, they're keeping the individuals hidden. You see it, but somebody will get somebody who will grab a pack of peanuts. You know, when you watch the nature of the case, person grabbed a pack of peanuts, maybe because he was hungry and had no harm to anybody. Okay, theft. But you're running and post every single detail that resides in that person's turmoil. But how now that we are facing something which it is traumatizing. It's very traumatizing towards the community. An officer when we are looking up to for protection. Now it has been said that this officer is caught having sex with an 11-year-old child. Stanley Felix, a lawyer. Let's go back to that. Stanley Felix. Y'all decided to, for whatever reason, Stanley Felix got himself into some. It we are on you know what I'm saying to you. And then y'all put his name, y'all expose him, y'all put up his picture, y'all made it clear to the public who the individual was. But how comes an 11-year-old child tampered, got tampered by a grown man? And then we are getting information like it's sarcasm. It is parables. An officer was caught, blah, blah, blah. We don't have to hear that because all the other news we hear, we are quick to say this. Claudius Francis made a little remark, and yeah. Claudius Francis made a remark, right? Open out space remark, and then everybody's coming out and mentioning his name, Claudius Francis. We're not hiding. It is Claudius Francis, right? Fine. But this is worse than everything else. You get what I'm saying to you? This right there, yeah, this is worse. This is the worst case scenario. This is worse than getting somebody for gun. I don't know if you want to agree with me or not. But if an officer having sex with an 11-year-old child, to me, this case is worse than finding someone with 6 kilos of cocaine. Which one do you prefer? Tell me, officers, which one do you prefer? If you had two cases right now there, and you have to choose one to go and do the arrest right now, officers. A man is at his home with 6 kilos of cocaine, and another a man is at his home with an 11-year-old child. How comes you go and get the man with the 6 kilos of cocaine and you put his name up and you mention his name? You mention the house, you're showing the cocaine, you're showing this, you're showing his families, you mention everything, his dog, his cat, your video recording, everything like that, right? But when you go to the other house where there's a grown ass man having sex with an 11-year-old child, it is something different. You get like a man was get caught with an 11-year-old child, blah, and you get nothing. You ain't getting no information. So society, guys, they try to fuck me up because y'all don't know the truth. Y'all don't have, y'all are so lost. But y'all at one time was pointing at me as the devil, in it. Am I not the devil? Y'all had all kind of things to say about me because yeah, well, I'm educating myself with some knowledge of ancient times, which I never got myself into any in any situation like that. That the whole world was coming down on me because oh I'm devil, I'm this, I'm that. But an officer and even some of your fucking mothers out there too. Your fucking kiss me ass mothers out there. Your low lives mother harlots out there too. This goes for y'all too. You're a bunch of idiots. Some of y'all need to throw y'all in the harbor. Y'all, some of your mothers, you're making churn out there, and I have to blame you all too. I'm telling you that much. If I was an officer, things would have been different. If I was a prime minister, things would be different. I'm telling you that much because you see those kind of cases like that there, mother going down, auntie going down. We need to question every fucking body because a lot of y'all situating vibes. A lot of your parents out there, they situate a lot of nastiness in smart. You see what I'm saying to you? All get a little glitching. Guys, I'm telling you that much. I have evidence. I have evidence, and it's not a joke, of a similar case like that. But because, guys, y'all are so lost of what's going on out there, especially in the churches, especially in those certain places that y'all come down on me. Whatever I used to indulge in, or whatever y'all thought that I used to indulge in, it never led me to get myself into anything like that. It never brought out that animal side of me. It never got me to think so cruel to watch at an underage child. I don't, this is one thing people can never say they have ever seen me with having a school child in my car or giving him a ride or anything to do with that nature. You cannot get that in my aura. Uniforms. A lot of your bumbleclad murders and parents out there, I'm telling you that much. It should be y'all that should be supposed to be locked up, not those. I'm telling you, a lot of murders, I'm telling you that much. This is a fact, guys. A lot of your mothers need to be locked up because y'all like money. A lot of y'all are gold diggers. A lot of parents out there that use their own daughters, okay, 11-year-old, 10-year-old, and beat them. Okay, they have their friends coming home and drink rum. They have their friends and they're making their friends. Yo, I know a lot of that going on. I know a lot of that going on. I I I had an ex once, an ex of mine some time ago, who was a victim of such. Because sitting down and listening to her stories and even what her mother did to her, I started to watch that. Your guys, y'all want to come and think about everything y'all think like y'all have been programmed ever since a kid. Y'all have been programmed because that one thing they put in your mind about everything your mother says is right. That's crazy. You see, they put that thing in your mind to get you like fucking robots. It is not everything your mother said that's fucking right because I'm saying to you, there are some dangerous mothers out there. So everything your mother said that's right. If your mother tells you to check that man, your mother is right, right? If your mother tell you that this man is not good for you, but that man is good for you, your mother is right, right? They have mothers out there because they see that man is having money, have a big job, they'll want that man for the daughter. That's your mother is right, right? No, she's not right. She's not fucking right. She's a mother harlot. She's a fucking bitch. I'm telling you that much. You have a lot of mothers out there that don't deserve children. They're supposed to be locked up just like that. I'm telling you, they're supposed to have a new law in that system. From times used to be suspect a mother harlot, you lock up. Just lock you up as a mother harlot. I'm telling you that much. Y'all neglect your daughters. Okay? Y'all let's do a lot of nonsense with yourself. Y'all have no close relationship with your daughters. The first thing as a mother you're supposed to be doing is building up your daughter's supposed to be your friend. Okay? That's the first person she's supposed to be learning to trust, to tell a little secrets if something is going wrong. No, but your mother harlots nowadays, you always chase the children away. Before the daughter do something wrong and she want to confess to you, you all want to just expose. You like to go and tell your friends. You have to call that one. You have to call this one. If your daughter come to confide something that went on with her to you as a mother, to me, you're supposed to shut your bumbo clat. Okay? Any mother that does that, you are not a mother, your mother harlot. From the time your daughter could confide to you, your daughter trusted you to come and tell you a secret or tell you something is going on with her, and then you decide to go and beat your ass about with your friends. You're calling this one. You're supposed to jump in the fucking hour. You're a mother harlot. You're not a mother. Okay? They have mothers, gold diggers. If I was living in BZ, I had some neighbors the same way, you know. The mother playing Christian thing and she have daughters there. I tell you, watching them people there. I used to watch them people. I say, God, what that fucking woman in up. Yeah, I'm telling you, you know, Lucians. And you know why the people oppose me? Because I would know what time I'm about to come and there's no camera for your nonsense. I tell you, I used to just monitor what's going on there. You have some daughters. You want to pick and choose who that your daughter's supposed to be with. You're playing some gospel thing, playing some church thing, you know, like, and when you're boasting your daughters doesn't do this, doesn't do that. Nighttime you're asleep, your daughter's jump in the window and she for criminal. I seen that in my two eyes. Next day she's boasting to her friends, her daughter is this, her daughter is the best daughter. And nighttime the daughter have a woody on the block with the fellas, taking endless cooking up on her, you know. Stop putting her hands in fire for her children also. That's another thing too. You have example, there's a lot of stuff going on right presently. Presently, feud is about to stay again with the young generation problems in town and kind of streets. Every day you get little children now within town getting themselves into trouble, fight, rural. You know what happens? Your parents, some of your parents, mother harlots and father harlots. You know the worst thing that I could hear a parent would say? Let me tell you that much. You're bumbo class. You need to stop saying that. My children doesn't do that. My child not doing that. My child not doing that. My child not involved. You know, anytime I hear parents say that, I get upset. It's like you showing me some sign of bad parenting immediately. Okay? Because you're judging their children are so smart. They're good at putting up a mask for you. The children are good at putting up a fucking mask on the front for you. Come home and be around you, and you'll sit down there listening to everything your child say, and you're thinking that's justice. No, there's two sides to every damn story. Stop allowing your children to come home now, give you one side of the story, especially the boys, where a little trouble are going on there. They come and tell you one story, and then you sing that in your fucking skull, and you insist, oh, your child is right. My child is right. Anything my child is right, you're supposed to get a bumbuckler jail. You know what I'm saying to you? Because you are just breeding a criminal by doing that. That's a very good one there. That's so true. Laureen, some of them dressing almost naked and dress their daughters that is so true. 10 years. That's so true. I said that recently. A lot of your mother harlots are supposed to get locked up. Your child teaching your daughters. Your line teaching your daughters nothing. Then nowadays is all the mothers want to teach their children. The children now is how to whine. You don't not see that. It's clear. I don't know what degree, where in life you could, where what you getting out of that. Someplace, yes, it is creative for a woman to know how to move her body and dance around when she go for get entertainment. But it is not something that you're supposed to be keen at. Try and teach your daughter, program your daughter. This is not something you're supposed to be teaching. That comes naturally, in a woman. Those are techniques, and that comes a built in. It's a built in. What's the point of you trying to teach your daughter how to whine on a fucking social media platform? Whereas this is something which is an input in human beings. A woman will naturally know how to do those stuff. That's something that is in us natural. It's natural instincts. So I'm saying to you. So it's no point of you wasting your bumbleclad time to try and teach your daughter how to be the best whinet or whiner ass. All you're going to do, what do you think? You're breathing a little. That's what I'm not going. I'm being real. If you know what you're breathing there, you're breathing a little gold digger. I'm saying to you, when it's time for dance, your child will be able to dance. You dance. It's not important in life. It's not important in life. What's so important in life if you could dance or if you could not dance? It's not important. What's important is making sure your child has a goal, a future. You teach her how to survive, how to stay alive. That's what is important, you teaching your daughter how to be to whiner, ask and show people how your daughter could whine. It's not making her. It's not vital for her journey. It's not vital for her journey. It is not vital. Period. Nowhere in life for her journey. Because you, it's just like Oija. You cannot go on Oija and ask Oija something you already know. Oija will not take you on. You see it? Oija will not ask you, will not answer you something that you already know. So why teach your daughter something that she will eventually she already know, it's already inside of her brains Why not teach us something that is not inside our brains? Why don't teach us about our awareness, our instincts? Okay, you know people don't teach you that in school. They teach you a bunch of fucking machine, and then people like the rubbish recently come and talk about education. You see it? You the rubbish come and talk about the education last time there, and then sometimes if I make a little mistake in my type error, sometimes I say I would I make a mistake. Philip JPA makes a lot of mistakes. He's a prime minister. He's educated in it, and he makes a lot of mistakes. Kanye West recently there admitted he just make a lot of typing error. What the richest black man in history? Eh? He's in trouble right now there because he made a type error in his post, the DEFCON post. He spelled it incorrectly, and through this incorrection, that made a whole mess. But you got some riffraffs. You're all so backwards in life. You all believe that putting that dot and that I or that whatever you believe is so important. It's not important because Rocha, you are bending on this importance about life. And then when you are looking at where the outlook is looking and what's going on with you, shit ain't going on with you. Shit ain't nothing ain't going on with you. Your mothers out there need to teach your daughters the better thing. What is important? Not saying them to school, come back, and you have to teach them about their awareness, their instincts, their judgmental powers, those things like that. Because that's inputs that we have in us, but we are blind to them. That's what I'm saying to you. You think a mother doesn't have enough instincts to know when her daughter is in danger when she sit down by this man? Of course, a mother's supposed to know that. That's something that is built in you as a mother. The moment your daughter sits by the wrong individual, it's or something fishy is going on. As a mother, if you were focused, you would have that channel and that connection with your daughter to know that when she's in trouble. But you see, you know what you'll focus on today? The rubbish that society input in your minds. Thinking that ABC spelled correctly is that important. Going back to the rubbish the last time I want to talk about education and me. A woman last time wanted to tell me about education. I'm a content creator. Okay? You want to tell me about education. I speak 3 languages. I can do a lot of stuff. I could prove a lot of stuff to you. My job and your job tells totally different scenario. That's how Lucia's in the hole. A woman who would be cleaning people's toilets, who would be picking up shit for a living, would debate about education with somebody online. To a man who writes blogs for a living, who makes money off his lifestyle. You want to give a type error. You laughing at a type error on Facebook while you're on Facebook teaching your daughter how to whine. You see how life, why we're not focused in life? You on Facebook would mind everybody business. But here you are, your only daughter, the only thing you people could see you doing to that daughter or you're showing her how to do is how to become whinet. Today or tomorrow, the guys who come around at your home, you're making your child always whine around the place, the guys starting to watch. Because men, remember, men are always vulnerable. When it comes to females, a man is always vulnerable. Remember from the beginning of times, God ripped off the left rib from a man, covering his heart to make a woman. And always take the woman to make a man eat the apple. It always take Eve to make Adam eat the apple. So, in a case like the officer, which is totally is totally wrong, but men are always vulnerable. It's what I'm saying to you. Men are always vulnerable. Y'all women, y'all not teaching, and even if y'all women, not mothers, schools, y'all don't try to get your children indulging into that something. That something is very important in your life, you know. That something, when I say something, is that something that has been telling you, something tell me, something tell me, something tell me something bad about you, something tell me something I feel about. Like, is that feeling? You don't get yourself indulged into that. You believe what's important is going on Facebook and watching to see if anybody make a type error and then belittle the person. No. What is, you know what's being educated? Education. Don't you feel a lot of people have education? They know ABC, they know plus and everything, and they ain't got a good job. But smart, being smart and having a broad brain capacity, that is what that should be called education. Knowing how to use your awareness, your all your built-in natural abilities, how to use them, how to get greater portions of your brain capacity. This is what you all should be relying on. Okay? Not like the rubbish, like that 30 the last time I come and talk about. I make a mistake on a word, I make a spell error. You're fucking illiterate and you cleaning people shit, you cleaning old people for a living, but you laughing at somebody about education. I don't know. St. Lucia is crazy. You're not in a position to laugh at no single body, no soul in the world. If you are cleaning shit, you clean your shit and you shut your ass. See what I'm saying to you? You clean old people and you clean shit, pick up white people, mess for a living. You're doing that fine, but you go in a corner and you shut your ass. You are not in a position to laugh at another person's dollar because nobody's laughing at yours. You laugh at and belittle every single person on the internet, but watch what you do for a living. That's how life is. So, in situations, okay, look at a very interesting comment there. Sometimes it's how we're talking to them children at home and always making noise, making them hide stuff from us. We're supposed to be there. Yes, precisely what I was saying a while ago. Lucians nowadays, they like noise. I don't like noise. Noise is not good for the brains. That's why I like to live in quiet areas. I'm a very quiet. I like quiet areas. My home is always quiet. Noise irritates me. I hate noise. Especially that's why it's sometimes most time when the neighbors' dogs starting to bark, it brings my brains in another level. I hate useless noise because empty vessels make the most noise. I hate noise. I cannot be no place that is noisy around noisy people. I cannot tolerate noisy people around me. At my home, I'm nowhere around me. If you want me a noisy individual, you need to stay far from me because I am a very quiet individual. On Facebook, I do my content creating. I could be around Facebook, but naturally, like you heard Betty Shaw explained the last time. Naturally, people know me. I'm always in a corner, quiet, watching. I'm a rare snake. You see what I'm saying to you? Believe that. Bless up to you guys. Big up to you, Donovan. Donovan Dono. Bless up to you for those stars there, yeah? And for the guys out there, right? For the guys out there who are doing crime, I gonna play one for y'all. Okay?
I am a tailor at Borderley. 5 years ago, I broke the law. I made a mistake, I committed a crime, and I'm paying for it. I have a son. I cannot be much of a father to him in here. Conviction got nothing but tears and sorrow in the eyes of my family. We do not stop to think of what will happen to our family, our children, when we are committing a crime. This is my home today. Stop the violence now.
Brought to you by DBS, your official station for Stop the Violence.
Stop the violence. That's right there. Knowledge is power. Stop the Bombokal violence, guys. Because this will be your home. I just showed you. Stop the violence. Big up to you, Zara Wright. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, Ginger Cookies, what's up? Big up to you, Ginger Cookies. I'm just checking you out there, yeah? I see you. Bun me, Ginger Cookies. See you? And big up to my YouTube fans right there, yeah? Yo, you see you on YouTube there? With that best dating site, Bumbleclat shit, brother, man. Yo, move your ass. What the fuck? Best dating site, man. Nobody want no dating site here, yo. There are no Swiftons here in Zamunda. All Swiftons have to get their Bumbleclat out. You know what Swiftons causing? 11-year-old children. Ain't no Swifton, ain't no dating sites, no blue sites, no fucking shit like that, yeah? You can't bring that shit under you, me and him, bro. Bumbleclat. Don't bring that shit here. Big fuck. Best it inside my ass. Yeah, man. Big up to you, Charlene Tyson. Always locked on, Charlene Tyson. Stay blessed. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Charlene Tyson. If not, you could check out the King Jaffe Jaffa, Rule of Zamunda. He can make you have a nice day, Charlene. Sunny D, big up to you out there. If you're not there, I'm not saying to you. And Alka Stevens, bless up. We're not picking up no pedophiles, yeah? All child molesters, all your mother count. So you choose out la. Move your ass. All 30s. We are picking up you all. Move your mother count there too. Move your ass. Move your Bumbleclat. All bombers. Move your mother count too. So you choose out la. No, not important. You're smelling. All bombers. You gone. Fire ban. All Batman. Batman fi dead. Fire. Fire upon you. And fire upon the biggest ones, eh? The Zaffe Moon people. Fire upon you. That's why Zaffe Moon not chuchuk mamazot. Mind your business in the morning when you wake up. Look in front. Don't be looking left and sides and everywhere. Watch where you're going. For the drivers as well. For y'all too. Y'all suck, some of y'all. Y'all drivers. St. Lucian. Wake up. You know what happened there? I'm telling you straight up. Y'all drivers are telling you all there. I'm following someone, y'all know. A lot of St. Lucians there. Before I go, let me just say this. Because it's going to be fiery. I am been driving along. Like, I don't know. I got starting to get so sick of driving in St. Lucia, guys. Y'all are ever going to go and buy big vans? Y'all driving in Castries area. I tell you, y'all driving on the highway. That's why there's accidents, you know. And y'all driving and you want to drive and want to watch people, want people to see y'all driving. You want people to see y'all have van. You want people to see you have car, you're driving in town, you want to car away, drive slow, people in the business have to be behind you all. You're taking a corner, you want to take 100 just to take a little corner for a vehicle, you'll have to make sure everybody see you all. I sick of you all. You're all driving school instructors too. Some of you are really disgusting, eh? You're driving school instructors. You all have bad timing, I tell you all that, you know. Some of them driving school instructors is really stupid. Eh? You tell me, you all are aware at that particular time there is a lot of traffic. People are rushing to go home, a lot of traffic, and that's the time that you will come on the road there with a a driving school instructor coming there and having the person like a little deck on the road and having people. I do not know, you all have a problem. So many back roads and places they have you could go where they have no traffic. Example, they have you going down like south side. They don't have no traffic them areas there. Going on Bexar, going on them roads there. You could bring people because those roads are very dangerous. So you could give people an idea and teach people how to drive on those roads. But y'all insisting is where that have traffic, where people have their business to do up and down in a rush. That's where you're coming and making the people come. Last time I going up north there, they have the 2-lane going up. Because I never see at my lifetime. St. Lucia, don't you see that? On both sides of the road have a driving school instructor with their people driving, and both of them driving at the same limit, and then the road, and they have a whole line of people rushing and behind them and going mad. And then people have the people there side to side. I'm watching like, so you're telling me none of those driving school instructors not seeing it fit to put yourself okay at this on one lane and free up the other lane for the people? Boy, you're all sick, I telling you all that. Yeah. You're sick. And it's 2022, guys. The speed of life is getting faster. Stop teaching people how to drive like morons on the street. Because people don't need that kind of skills in St. Lucia. We need fast response. Okay? We need some emergency effects training. You all need to give the people that. I get a lot of people right now, the license, they can't even, they don't have to reverse a car. They don't know how to park the car, and then you just come from driving school, you get a license. How the fuck does that work for you? How does that happen? I'm telling you. So, I don't know what your driving school instructors are doing, because I always tell people, y'all don't never go to a driving school to learn how to drive. You go to a driving school to get a license. You want to learn how to drive? You learn that in the damn streets. Okay? If your spouse have a vehicle, your friends have a vehicle, your father have a vehicle, your mother have a vehicle, get that training from now on there. Okay, when you're already in the groove, you know how the streets, you know what's going on there, you go to driving school to get yourself enhanced. You're not going to driving school and from scratch. You don't know how to start a car and you're going to go driving school, you'll not know how to drive. You'll come out like a deck. And it's facts. You will be driving on the road like a real deck right through. You see what I'm saying to you? What if you're in an emergency? Why is you driving? You come from driving school. That's how they teach you how to drive. They teach you how to drive like a deck. You are, if your child or your daughter in the vehicle, something happened, an emergency effect takes place now. Maybe robbers, maybe something happened where you have to rush up to the hospital, maybe something happened where you have to be skillful enough to get yourself out of the situation. You don't learn them kind of things in driving school, don't you? You don't learn none of that in driving school. People don't teach you shit like that. All they teach you how to do is hold the steering wheel with two hands like a fucking moron on the street and drive and watching for me like a deck and make any people curse you on the road. That's what driving school instructors teach you how to do. Then people don't teach you how to, okay, they realize that you could maneuver now, press the vehicle, let me see what you got. Driving school instructors don't do that. Let me see what it's like. Okay, I'm going to give you a license, but let me see what it's like with you driving at 60. Let me see you touch 60 today. Let me see how you handle in 60. How the fuck you give somebody a license that doesn't even know, you have never seen that person, man, drive at a 60 miles per hour, where it's not illegal to drive 60 miles per hour. It's an in thing. But you go into driving school on 40 miles, 50 miles, 35 miles, 20 miles, they have you like a deck on the road. Like a little moron on the road. So you're on the road. How you having a license? You can't have a license like that. That's fucking shit. You ever start that bomb car, yeah? Get enhanced now. You're driving school instructors and find another place to get the people. Something people will be blowing and cursing the people on the road, yo. That's bad. They have other roads you could go and take. Go big roads, them big long roads. Go them big long back roads or go and it's turn roads or Bexar highway, long stretches, them long places. That's places people can easily overtake and go along on the business. Y'all insisting up north here on to bring the people where there's a lot of traffic, people going mad, people want to go at their home, people want to go to work, people have things to go and do after they work, knock off. That's why y'all bringing the driving school people. I don't get your solutions. Y'all disgusting, guys. Anyways, guys, starting to get a little Kong there, yeah? I'll be back later on. Keep the notification bell on. Make sure you follow that shit, yeah? You like it, you share, you follow the vibe, you know? And I'll be updating you later on more. So, what's going on in the community? Big up to all you guys. Stay blessed. Facts, no fiction.